And we're live.
You'll get stronger as you fly all over the world.
Okay.
Sounds exciting.
Make sure everything's going good. Let me know how the audio is. How's everybody doing? Thanks, Sam. That's fucking useless. Oh fuck, I can't move. Why can't I move? What's up, Hyrule? Okay, why can I not move forward? This is frustrating. Like, I can do everything else. I cannot move the stick. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. Now. Yeah, let's see.
My name. Take this.
You bet. Yeah, loading screens suck. They're not that bad.
Well, I guess this is. But I'll keep.
There we go. I forget how to play this game sometimes. Give me Kaioken. So who all has played this game? So I think that Raditz has Super Saiyan 3. I really don't know. I think his hair would just stay the same. Maybe it'd get shorter. I mean, what about Nappa? What would happen to him? I don't remember how to go Kaioken. Oh, never mind. Going all attack, no health.
Wish them.
There's a way to skip that cutscene, but you have to go like crazy out of the way. So fun fact, the Cybermen, if you spawn enough of them, a red one will spawn during that loading screen. Only ever seen it once though. No, I want to throw him. Grabbing in this game sucks. So I think his pubes turn gold. I don't know if he has any. Actually, no, he wouldn't. Or would he? I don't know. I don't want to think about that. That's a... The fuck? Alright, next level up, what should I put my stat point in? That would be dope. I never really played the Yakuza games because
One help me is at
I don't know. I didn't know they existed for like a long time.
Gohan.
Dragon Ball. I don't know why I grabbed the Dragon Ball. I missed the first two in the first area.
Don't. But you just let me handle things from here, okay? Take this. Take this.
Oh shit. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah, finding the Dragon Balls kind of sucked. There are specific places where they are, but I think it's like three areas per map. Hi, Malia.
Well,
I got a skill, or it's a raccoon. Leveled up. So, Budokai 2, I didn't like very much at all. However, I find it really funny that they excluded it from the HD, the HD collection. I wish I had the HD collection. I wish I had a PS3.
this guy's.
Oh, you do.
Take this. Take this.
Okay, whatever. That was stupid. Whoops.
I give up. I lose.
Fucked that one up. Okay, he uses a bunch of strong attacks. Woo! Just like the show. Oh, fuck. That could have been bad.
Those crazy moves of his really didn't.
I remember Ginyu being like really hard as a kid. It's gonna suck as a Super Boo fight. Oh, and the fight after this. Oh. Oh, hell no. I hate these because the computer fucking cheats. How rude! Oh boy. I'm gonna get ass slammed by this next fight.
Let's go home. Ah, I almost forgot about. Man.
Oh. Pew.
No, this isn't. No, stop it, Frieza! Go. You.
So there was like some bonus commentary for this game where they talked about how but yeah, there's bonus commentary where they talk about the script that they get for Budokai 3, and Budokai 3 had several hundred pages of just them screaming. It's really funny.
I am the hope of the universe, the voice of all the. I am Goku, and I am a Super Saiyan.
So the live-action movie. Here's a fun little story. The live-action movie, while it was like super bad, and I knew it was gonna be bad, I saw it in theaters, and so when I saw it in theaters, it was actually the last time that theater was playing a movie. Oh yeah, it was like super bad. Yeah. But no, it was so fucking bad. I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. I saw the trailers and I was like, you know what? This movie's gonna be bad. But I love Dragon Ball Z, and I'm gonna fucking watch it. I saw it in theaters. It was the last movie I saw in the theater in my town before it closed. Super comfy theater. So that's my last memory of that place. And yeah, it's a terrible, terrible movie, and nobody should ever see it. That being said, there are a lot of Dragon Ball Z live-action movies, and I think you should watch it, or watch them. Just look up Chinese Dragon Ball Z movie, or look up the Korean Dragon Ball Z movie. They're fucking terrible, but they are 100 times better than the Hollywood movie. Speaking of the Hollywood movie, I should play that game. The game based on the movie. I think it was for the PS... Fucker? I think it was for the PSP or PS2. Give me some shit, homie. Can't go into this fight without this. I don't remember how to use it though. I wish there was a D&D module for Dragon Ball Z that didn't suck. I don't remember how to fucking use the Dragon Rush move. Oh fuck. I don't. How the fuck did he do it? Every time I try and do it, I fuck up. Oh shit. Oh, easy win. Oh, fuck. Right. So, even if the Dragon Ball Z movie wasn't a Dragon Ball Z movie, it's still not good. Like it's not even good as a fan film. It's not good as a you know, a student film. It's terrible. They didn't do anything right. Like the original director though, that had the rights to it before they claimed bankruptcy and sold it to the director that made that piece of shit, was trying to make it look good. And then they still fucked it up. All because it went bankrupt and it's terrible. Yeah, it tries to put all of Dragon Ball into a 2-hour movie, which is terrible. And they did it wrong. Like, I'm sure it could have been done, but I would have much rather they, like, they did. So there's the Dragon Ball movies that tell parts of the story within like 4 movies. They could have done that, but they didn't, and it was just a big fucking mess and waste of time. Yes. Not only did they make him a whiny teenager, they made him a whiny teenager who, like, who was a shithead. Even like, as he's getting bullied, he's still a shithead to the bullies. Like, he's worse than them. Like, the Goku I know, if he's getting bullied, he'd just be like, okay. He just wouldn't get that he's being bullied. Well, fuck. Okay, so I watched the live-action Death Note. Now, I don't like Death Note. It just doesn't appeal to me. I can get why some people like it. It just doesn't appeal to me. But I watched the movie. I know kind of what the... I know the general story of Death Note. But the live-action Death Note, at least as a separate movie, like separate from the actual show, was good. And they still held more true to the show, I'm assuming, than the Dragon Ball movie. I'm gonna go get a thing up here. How do I flip around? Whatever. Oh, where to go? It was right. Oh, come on, I just saw it. Alright, I guess I can't go there yet. Remember when Nickelodeon turned Mr. Popo blue? That was stupid. Give me the goddamn thing. Oh, I got Super Saiyan 3. Woo. So how about that new Dragon Ball Z movie? It's gonna be good. Okay. Right? Gotta dodge. Fuck. When are they gonna come out with Dragon Ball No? When are we gonna see Dragon Ball on Ice? Dragon Ball the musical. Oh shit. Oh god damn it, motherfucker. Should've just kicked him.
I give up. I lose.
I love how fast it gets into the next fight. Oh, hell no. I hate this fat bitch. It's gonna be X. Nope. Dick. God damn it. Oh, I should put some points into health. I have not read Reborn as Yamcha, but I know what it is, and I really should read it. Someone should link an English translation.
Yes. What? Oh yeah. I'm not so.
Okay. Am I in it? What the fuck? I can't move again. Okay. Sometimes this thing, sometimes it doesn't work. I am going to do some training right now because this fight sucks. Oh, fuck you.
You fool!
I actually really liked... Okay, I liked GT to a point. I hated... like, how... Fuck. How annoying Pan was. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, I mean, GT was a good story. It wasn't a great... It wasn't great. Yeah, Baby was a
Vegeta!
decent villain.
Great! So it is you!
What's up, Riley?
Look, but it's the only...
I'm playing one of my favorite Dragon Ball games. I love Budokai. Sorry, he's gonna block it right away. Hey, what's my move list? Kick, right kick, energy. Or... Yeah, hold on 1 second. Kick, right kick. Oh, god damn it. Kick, right kick. Oh, fuck you. God damn it. I'm gonna die now. Or not. Cool. If Super Boo absorbed Beerus. Could Super Boo absorb Beerus? That's a question I want to know. Hey, Rai.
What up? Fuck. I made a batch of pasties, that's why I haven't been free until now.
Oh, that's fine.
Fucking, you're playing Dragon Ball, and I'm probably the least knowledgeable about Dragon Ball in our entire podcast.
That's okay. I'm the most knowledgeable.
Well, yeah, that's an understatement. I have seen Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball for anybody who wonders, but I've only seen one movie, and that was Resurrection of F, but it was in Japanese, and it was before I watched any of the show.
Was that while you were in Japan?
Yeah, it was while I was stationed in Japan. It was playing at the theaters, and my buddies were just like, let's go see it, and I was driving, so I was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'll go see it. I could kind of guess what was going on. I mean, I know that Goku was gonna let Vegeta be the hero, and then Vegeta fucked up, and then Goku had to be the hero.
Pretty much.
I haven't seen it in English yet. Oh, and while Jesse was watching through Super, I was watching it from like my desk. I was watching it. He would he doesn't have speakers on his computer, so he would just have he'd put his headphones down and put it at max volume so I could kind of hear. But I mean, all I was doing was reading the subtitles anyways, so.
Right.
That last fight where Goku and Frieza teamed up was dope.
Yeah. It was probably like my favorite part of all of Super.
Right. Well, like I didn't know what part of Super to watch because like I know that the first couple episodes just go over what happened in the movies.
Yeah. I think that like I think it's like the first 28 episodes or something like that.
Okay.
Is just like all just the two movies. Except done worse.
They're just dragged out.
They're dragged out. They're animated terribly.
Yeah. And that's what is it? The Beerus movie and then Resurrection of F.
Yeah.
Is it Battle of the Gods or whatever?
Yeah. Although there is like some episodes that are like just plain old filler. Like the first episode, you get to see Vegeta fulfill his promise to Trunks, taking him to the amusement park and out for ice cream. And it's actually really funny.
I was just about to say, if it's anything like the episode where Goku and Piccolo have to go get their driver's license, even though it was filler, that's one of my favorite episodes. I think it's hilarious.
Oh, I love that episode.
Did Vegeta wear his pink shirt when he went to the amusement park?
No, it was a blue polo.
What the fuck? Come on, keep the lore going, guys. Keep it consistent.
A blue polo and white khakis.
Class act. Fucking. So, what have you been telling everybody on the stream?
I actually haven't talked about the channel at all.
Oh.
It's literally all been about Dragon Ball.
I mean, that's fine. There's not really much to say about the channel right now. Other than that, we haven't really been posting stuff, but it's because we've all been on vacation for the last couple weeks. I mean, you know.
Yeah. I mean, we've been back for a bit.
What was that?
We've been back for a bit, it's just...
Well, as soon as I got back, I got sick.
Right. I've been working a lot.
Yeah. Zach's not even at his place. Jesse's gone for a while. Yeah.
God damn it. These fights suck. Like, the entire Boo saga is really hard.
I take it you're not Boo then.
Nope.
Sorry, I haven't been paying attention. Sorry for eating the mic. That was my last pasty, don't worry. Made a big batch of them. Had my squadron picnic tomorrow. I decided I'm going to make a big batch of pasties for everybody. So, that's what I just made.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead.
How's everyone in the stream, by the way? I see we got Joey D, Silver US, and my man Hyrule. How's everybody doing tonight? Listening to me and Mark talk about how much Riley doesn't know about Dragon Ball. I mean, I didn't have the luxury to grow up on this stuff like you and Jesse did, and I think Zach as well. Because I know you and Jesse used to watch it all the time together.
Yeah.
which is cool. I wish I had that. Silver US is great. I'm glad to hear that, man. You keep on being great.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I did, even though I didn't have Cartoon Network growing up, I did get my daily dose of Pokemon because my parents always rented or bought the VHSs. So, that was always good.
Oh,
what is it? Me and Brady, my little brother, we had 2 VHSs. What is it? The VHS my parents bought me had, it had The Ghost of Maiden's Peak, which is one of my favorite episodes. Bye Bye Butterfree, another one of my favorite episodes. And Ash's first match against Sabrina. And then Brady had, what did he have? He had, the punching Pokemon, which is the one where he enters that fighting tournament with his Primate. And for some reason Brock enters his Geodude because he wanted to see it get slaughtered, I guess. Dig Those Diglett and Sparks Fly for Magnemite. Those are good ones, but Bye Bye Butterfree and Ghost of Maiden's Peak were fucking gems. Just saying.
Yeah, they were.
I wasn't even attached to Ash's Butterfree, and I still like got sad whenever I watched it.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I think I have to be cheap to win this fucking fight.
This makes me kind of want to play Xenoverse 2-Universe. I kind of do want another Xenoverse game. I can understand if they don't make one. And Fighters did really well. I just want, so maybe they're probably going to focus on another Fighters game after this. But man, I love those Xenoverse games.
They're really fun.
Yeah, they're really fun.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, damn it.
I just really like that gameplay where you're just flying around the level and you can customize your own character and moveset and stuff. It's cool to me,
Yeah. Yeah, I hope there's another Xenoverse game. And I hope, well, I know they keep coming out with DLC for it.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Oh, I'm gonna die.
I think that the DLC also raises the level caps. Because I know that my character's level 80, which was the first level cap. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe he can go higher. What up, Hyrule? Is that the Silver? Was that the Clefable guy who had he was voice acted by Meowth's voice actor, and he just did the same voice as Meowth, and it was very weird.
God damn it, I'm gonna lose again. I'm not even gonna come close. I don't know what to do.
Got a win, Mark.
This is,
The thing that stands out in that Clefable episode to me, Silver, is the fact that it's the only time you see Brock use his Onyx to beat Team Rocket very easily, and you never see him use his Onyx outside of battle ever again. And it frustrates me, knowing that he could have done it, and he has done it, and he never did it again.
whoops.
You remember that, Mark? He was just like, Onyx, he's dig, and he dug after Team Rocket sliding away with the big meteorite.
Yeah.
And then he just came up and just fucked up Team Rocket in one fell swoop, and they're just like, oh, well, there we go. It's like, why don't you just keep doing that, Brock? Like, you got this great Pokemon. Is there an episode where Brock opens his eyes? I believe so, but I think he has to force it with his fingers,
Yeah.
and it's like a little gag. That's all I know. I can't tell you what episode it is, though. Ah, man. Rocco's been helping me out in the kitchen all day making pasties, but like it's mostly because he wants to eat the raw meat.
Oh, fuck. This is what I get for only putting attack up. Fuck.
So while we're here, got a staggering 4 people watching. Anybody have any questions about the podcast or anything that they'd like to know, like regarding D&D stories, future content, why the hell we're not doing anything right now?
I'm dead. Fuck. Yeah, why aren't we doing anything?
I give up. I lose.
Because I don't know.
Red Japanese monkeys. The fuck are red Jap? Oh. Like those howler monkeys that hang out in hot springs? Is that what you're talking about? Red goo too?
Okay. So... my controller does some weird shit.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it just like...
You blame the controller now, Mark? Come on. You're better than this, Mark.
No. So,
Oh, okay.
my controller right now on the computer, it also has keyboard keys mapped to it. So occasionally I'll tab out or I'll like exit the program,
Oh, no.
and I can't fix it.
Gross. So Red Goo, I'd have to go with the Lions with the revolvers because they have revolvers. That's just me. In my life experience, I've learned that monkeys have weaknesses, and one of those weaknesses is bullets from a gun. Oh man. So are you playing Dragon Ball Budokai because of what Zach posted in the Discord?
No, I was actually thinking about it today.
Oh, okay.
I was like, you know, I haven't beaten that game since I was a kid.
One of these days I just should stream all 3 main series episodes. Mark, question about the podcast. Will it have surround sound support or CDs?
Both.
Oh damn! You heard it. You heard it straight from the horse's mouth that he drinks from, guys.
It won't have CDs.
Oh no!
I'm a dirty liar.
Commentary and the bonus features. Fuck man, I can barely listen to myself talk on our videos. Why would you want a commentary?
Oh, I did it! Holy shit! God
job, Mark.
damn it! Just put everything into attack.
I mean, yeah, that's what Marine Johan Hernandez said up there. She just said power. Ain't one man to have all that power unless you're Goku fighting though. You need it.
Power.
Don't concern yourself with me. Just do it.
In case anybody's wondering, yes, there is another D&D story in the works. Probably won't come out for a while though, as stuff delayed me from starting it, and I want to apologize for that. I am working on a gameplay video. Those who care, Jesse and I were making a Pikmin 2 video that is on hold until Jesse gets back, as only part of it is recorded. What else should I say? We'd like to start a project where, and I don't want to say we're stealing from the loading crew, but we like their idea of taking because we're actually running a Pokemon D&D campaign just for funsies because we like doing it, and we are recording it just in case we want to post something for it, and we might. Like I said, I know it's kind of copying what the loading crew is doing, but we had a lot of fun playing with Stuart that we wanted to do it ourselves. So, I don't know. We might do something with that for the podcast as well, depending on what we think and what you guys think, obviously. But that's the big thing with our podcast.
Yeah, and
Rat Trap back. I'm not gonna lie, Hyrule. I've been Zach is one of the players, and I am DMing, so Zach is out and about with Rattatas within his grasp. Whether he kills them with his bare hands or not, I guess we'll see. Oh man.
And yeah, it's not live streamed.
We try to play every Friday, but sometimes we can't do it every Friday, so we don't want to live stream something that we can't guarantee that will be live streamed.
Right.
And again, that's more of that comes down to our popular excuse of having unpredictable schedules and living far away and stuff like that, you know. So yeah, it's a popular excuse among us, but I mean, that's what it is, and it won't change for a while, unfortunately.
That being said, a big reason I haven't been streaming as often is because of expenses and shit like that. But soon-ish, I will have more time. I'm actually getting all my finances like figured out this week. But then again, I'm also moving in like 3 months.
Hey man, me too.
Yeah. So, I can't really guarantee any, streams, after those 3 months.
Aside from the streaming part, we are planning on returning to our normal upload schedule of a video at least every 2 weeks, every other week on Friday. Because that was a schedule that worked for us for a while, but after being on vacation, me getting sick, and just everybody trying to get back in their comfortable lives, we haven't been able to keep up with our upload schedule, just getting back in the swing of things. So we will return to that. Don't worry, we're not dead. We're just in a weird spot right now, getting readjusted.
Yeah. I have a video to edit, unless Zach's gonna edit it. The Nintendo 64 thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't bank on Zach editing it just because he doesn't have the footage, nor is he home right now.
Right.
So,
I feel bad. I was supposed to show him how to use.
Yeah, we're trying to teach Zach how to edit the videos, but we kind of dropped the ball on teaching him while we were all on vacation. It was everybody's fault. Everybody had a lot of stuff that they were doing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the only person who wasn't doing a lot of stuff was Zach, and that kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah,
So Silver, banking on that GM thing, I'm actually GMing our Pokemon game. It's not out of necessity for us, it's because I jumped at the opportunity to lead a Pokemon campaign because I've always wanted to build a Pokemon world. And I took all the PDFs that I could find and I was just like researching them to the point where I started making maps and like balancing Pokemon and stuff. And I don't know, I really like GMing Pokemon tabletop. And this is actually the first game I've ever GM'd too, so I was a little nervous but also excited, you know.
I think we had some like rocky starts and like it's still smoothing out.
Yeah.
But it gets smoother every time.
Yeah. It's just the fact that we're not really used to this kind of system.
Right.
I mean, or Riley's just a shitty GM. I mean, who fucking knows what it is?
Well, it also doesn't help that, like, we personally barely ever used Roll20.
Yeah, we're still kind of learning Roll20.
On top of doing it in a system that we're not very familiar with.
Right. Yeah, fun fact for all you guys, we rarely play, well, we have never played D&D online until recently. Yes, Zach has a Machop again. I wrote his name is Balboa. What is it? We're not used to using Roll20 or just online D&D in general. Every time we have played D&D in the past, it's always been at a table, pen and paper, with our manuals.
Yeah.
Like, so we're still getting used to the whole Roll20 biz.
And it's a lot it's like a lot faster, like in
right.
In oh fuck, I don't remember if I have to do new story or continue.
One of the big things that I'm having trouble with while GMing a Pokemon campaign, and in case anybody ever wonders about GMing a Pokemon campaign, is that because my players have played Pokemon and they know a lot about Pokemon, they have a lot of meta knowledge of Pokemon. So I'm trying to force them to use their Pokedexes, but they already know which Pokemon is which. So it's really hard to get them to use it. So I got to the point where I will not show them the Pokemon until they scan it with their Pokédex.
Which is a good idea.
Yeah, it's the only idea I could think of. Because, what is it? We've been playing Pokemon since the beginning, and we've never gotten bored of it, really. Except for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. But that's a different story!
Yeah.
So, yeah, I jumped at the opportunity to GM, but unfortunately, all my players already know a shit ton about Pokemon. Like, so, nothing's new. There's no sense of exploration or what Pokemon is that, and all that kind of stuff. So I just got to make the maps different and as fun as possible to make it engaging for everybody.
Although, I will say this. I love your maps. I love every town we visit.
Thanks, man. I work hard on it. Silver, you guys, one of my plans is to keep being a well, don't be a shit GM, Silver. Come on. You don't want to ruin the game for everybody. And I don't know, maybe world building, maybe you don't like world building. I personally like it. I really like world building and story building and stuff like that. I mean, a lot of people don't like it. That's fine. Being a player is way more fun than being a DM. I get it. In fact, one of the reasons I wanted to be a GM is because I wanted to give Zach a break from DMing. Because it seems like every time I play a game with Zach, he's DMing. And I don't know. I kind of wanted to give Zach a shot at being a player. Has it been better? I'm not going to say yes or no. But I'm just glad that he's having a break from being a DM for once. Because I don't know about you, Mark, but it seems like he always DMs every campaign.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if it wasn't Zach, it's
it might be Jesse.
Yeah, it might be Jesse.
feel like Malia would be good at the world building and story part of it. It's just the part of DMing is you need to be shit hot at knowing all the rules compared to all the players.
Yeah.
And that is Zach's forte. Zach is like an encyclopedia of D&D stuff.
Same with Jesse.
Yeah.
Him and Jesse, like... Jesse to the point where he'll abuse the shit out of it.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But that's Jesse's, like...
That's what Jesse does. But, like, that's why Jesse doesn't like having players that are more powerful than another. I know it sounds kind of hypocritical of him because of his D&D story where he strived to be the overpowered character. But he was... something that Jesse was trying to do, he was trying to prove a point to the DM on how stupid it was to let these rules slide. Because Jesse himself, he likes to have his team balanced. He doesn't like having a character stronger than the other character. So if he sees that one character is becoming stronger, he will punish the shit out of them as a DM. You guys might not like it. I like that balancing system, though.
Oh, yeah. In fact, like, so there was a time where we were playing D&D at our old house. When Jesse was living with...
Right, I got you.
Yeah. And, I was playing a barbarian, and I don't want to say this because, like, it just sounds, like, really cocky, but, I was essentially, like, carrying the group because of terrible rolls on their part.
Right.
But also, like, the barbarian I made was just stupid strong.
Did you guys roll for stats?
Oh yeah, we rolled for stats.
I don't like rolling for stats anymore. I love the point buy system a lot more. Anyways, keep continuing.
And like, Malia and the other person were like really good at the role-playing part. So they would like help us get from point A to point B. But if it came to a monster, I just kind of cleaved everything into...
Just kind of took care of it, I mean.
That's essentially what happened.
Malia is a fantastic role player. I just want to put that out there. She's one of the players in my campaign. She's like the only person that came with a backstory for her character, and I love it.
It's true. We all winged it on the spot.
Yeah. I have a feeling that you guys didn't expect the campaign to last as long as it is. Because what is it? You guys have one badge in it right now. We've played for like, what is it, 5 sessions?
Right.
But yeah, what did Jesse do to your character?
He didn't successfully kill it, but he's knocked it out several times.
Yeah.
No,
that's good. I'm okay with DMs doing that if your party is off balanced.
Yeah, no, he's tried to kill my character several times every time we played. And it just came down to either me getting knocked out or me getting the lucky crit that ended the battle.
Right. Yes, Malia did stab a rocket grunt. You're correct. I don't know. So it might have been Jesse's DMing and us being unfamiliar with Pokemon D&D, because that was the first time we've ever played Pokemon Tabletop, was when Jesse DM'd and Zach started killing Rattatas. He just let us do that instead of using our Pokemon, which, hey, it's a tabletop game. We can. But we shouldn't be doing that if it's a Pokemon one. You know what I'm saying?
I think, like... I think it's fair, kind of. But he also used a different system than what we're using now. I think he used Pokemon Tabletop Adventures? Or, which one are we using?
We're using Pokemon Tabletop Adventures. We are using... we're using the Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire expansion edition, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
So basically, we don't have Gen 7 Pokemon in our campaign, or Gen 7 moves.
Okay, because the one that he was using was it's either Adventures or Tabletop United.
We were playing Pokemon Tabletop United with Jesse.
Okay, yeah. That one uses more it has a lot more for like player versus or person versus person combat.
Yeah. I mean, our Tabletop Adventures kind of does too, but I don't really give a shit about that. If you guys do something, I just wing it how you do it. Because
Right.
I want it to be more about the Pokemon battling and stuff, you know?
Right.
And plus, you guys really need... And plus, you guys don't really have a lot of feats. You guys only have 1 feat each, I think.
Oh, thanks, Vegeta Champ. By the way, I have both Twitch and YouTube chats open right
shit.
now.
Okay.
You haven't missed much. There's been like literally 2 people, but we gotta follow.
Oh, nice. So I don't know if Kieran is in right now, but I noticed that he posted the Ballad of Edgardo in Tabletop. I've never watched any of these videos for it. I have read the Green Tech story. It is one of my favorite Green Tech stories and D&D stories ever.
Which one's that one?
The Ballad of Edgardo.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
not
know.
really D&D though. It's actually, I think it's an online game if I'm remembering the Green Tech story correctly.
Yeah.
It was like this dude joined an online game, and he immediately got like in bad with one of the higher level characters named Zero, Xero, edgy, am I right? And it's his quest. But no, Zero like kicked his ass and dropped his character in like the woods somewhere, and he met another player whose character was like a muscle dude with a squid for a head,
Mm-hmm.
and they became friends, and they both just started training in the woods. And then Edgardo goes on this massive quest to take out Zero. And it's one of the greatest and most satisfying Green Tech stories I have ever read. I hope it's true. I really hope to God it's true, because it is so heroic how it is.
I'm gonna have to read it or at least watch.
The first time I read the Green Tech story was a couple of years ago, and I wanted to do my own animation of it, but then I looked it up on YouTube, and a lot more people have done that, so I was just like, never mind. Yeah, but the Ballad of Edgardo is one of my favorite stories on the internet. Oh my god.
You want to hear a stupid story from a fucking campaign that I did with Jesse? Like, it has...
I agree, Warman X23. Anyways, continue, Mark.
So, we're playing D&D. This is the same barbarian that, like, killed a lot of people. I'm gonna say exactly why. And it's because of this one instance where I went to a shop, a weapons shop, and I made a reputation of myself to, like, arm wrestle people or wrestle people for goods and shit.
Okay.
And I went to this weapon shop, and Jesse, who knew I was going to wrestle a bunch of people, made this shop owner like super buff.
Yeah.
And so that I wouldn't wrestle him, but I chose to anyways because I'm stupid. The reason I wanted to wrestle him was because he had a +2 battle axe or some shit.
Okay.
Like, it just had like really good stats and shit like that.
Right.
And I was like, you know what? I'm going to wrestle this guy for it. And the guy agrees. So like, these 2 big burly guys meet in the center of town to wrestle for an axe, essentially. But we both rolled terribly. We rolled constant 1s and ended up like just getting really sweaty and slipping around each other and like hugging on the ground.
Is it like that episode of Adventure Time where all those muscle dudes just started rubbing each other raw?
Yeah, it was essentially that, except like really gay. Like we were like slipping and sliding all over each other to the point where we both agreed not to keep wrestling. And we decided to just like bargain like normal people for the thing. And that's where I had Malia help me out. I had, instead of wrestling, I just had Malia play the guy a song, and then I paid half price for it with Malia's gold. Luckily for Malia, luckily for me, Malia played a really nice song for the guy and agreed to sell it to me for way less. I still ended up having to pay like 1,500 gold or some shit.
Right. Hey man, fucking. Let me tell you, one of the best things, one of my favorite things a DM can do for their players is rather than letting their players pay for stuff in gold at the market, is to create bartering communities within the market. Bartering in D&D is one of my favorite things to do. Everybody in my party normally hates it because I take too much time doing it. But it's great. Like, I remember this one time, we were going by and I was like, do I see any stands? And I was just like, yes, you see a man selling different colored sand. And I was just like, oh shit. What does he have? What's holding the sand? He's just like glass jars. And I was just like, bitch. And like, I was just like, yo man, I will give you 1 pound of cheese for a glass of red sand and a glass of green sand. And he gave it to me. Fucking sucker. In 5th edition, glass is so expensive. This motherfucker didn't know what he had. Like, heat up that red and green sand, you can have red and green glass even. Like, come on. That's one thing I noted from the 5th edition guidebook. I was just like, why the fuck is glass so goddamn expensive?
Yeah, I never took note of that.
I did. I put it in the Christmas story because, was it when the snowman tried to break into our carriage?
Yeah.
It broke the windows. And that actually did happen in the campaign. We all stopped the fighting so we could pick up the glass in the middle of the fight.
I just imagine people like breaking windows and shit, like...
Well, see, I think that one of the ways that he avoided this was the big marketplace was inside this big gigantic tree. Like inside it, so like
okay.
Everything was made out of wood. There was no like glass or anything. But yeah, but man, I don't know. It's just so funny. I remember like I was looking at stuff you could buy. I was just like, oh my god, a warship. It's like, what is it? 1/4 of a million gold. What the fuck is it made out of glass? Like what the shit? Oh man. Oh shit, my pasties are done. I'll be right back.
Right. How do you accidentally one-shot a final boss? Like, how does that happen? I want to know what led to someone one-shotting a final boss. Also, what edition?
So, Warman X23, tell me, how did this level 5 one-shot your boss?
That's what I want to know.
So over years, that seems like a great thing to like build character trait. Like he slowly starts going insane and anxious because he can't find a dragon for the life of him. That would be funny. Like that would be really freaking funny. Oh man! So I bought a new shelf. It's a little one. It's only like 3 feet tall, and I put it on the other side of my desk.
Yeah.
Got a nice TV on there. Got my Super Nintendo Classic hooked up to it, so I can just play that while I wait for people to do stuff with me on the computer. All right, Waterman, I'm at the edge of my seat for you typing it out. You should let the Dragon Paladin find dragon scales though, Silver, and just like get him really excited, but like it never happens. It's like it's actually like a guy from Monster Hunter, and it's just falling off of his armor, and you guys are just following him for no reason.
Same barbarian that I was talking about. He had a great fear of ghosts. So like every now and then I would like roll a die and like have my guy like stop moving and ask someone if there's ghosts nearby.
That's funny. I like character quirks. They make games more fun.
Well, I think they're great.
Yeah, that's why whenever we start up a 5th edition game, we always have it so that when we're making our character, we go to the trinket page in the 5th edition player's handbook, roll a d100 and see what trinket you have, and I don't know what I do. I try to add that to my character's backstory because I don't know, just having a random trinket assigned to you is fun to me. I like that kind of shit. So like, I remember first time I ever played 5th edition, I rolled I think it was an 8, and I don't know, it might not have been an 8, it might have been a different one, but it was a nightmarish looking idol that caused the holder to have bad dreams if the idol was near him while he slept. I loved it. Like, there's another character I had that had like a pipe, but it blew bubbles. I don't think that it was part of the trinket that it blew bubbles, but I did because I made my character like a little kid and also homosexual.
Oh shit!
That was fun.
This is such a hard level.
Dude, Mark. Wait, free. Oh shit. The Xenomorph freezer. Silver, I don't know if that's just you trying to be the shit DM that you're trying to be, or what. But I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's go to backstage pass from the Runaway 5 nerds.
Oh fuck!
I don't get it. How did he jump off a building and become a female gnome? I feel like you skimped out on some details there, so Red Goo.
Damn it! I was so close. It's not fair. I don't have any special moves.
How active is the Twitch chat right now? I feel like I should have that up.
It's not very active at all.
Well, we're gonna have it up regardless. Because, you know, fuck Twitch.
Yeah, fuck Twitch.
Oh, I got you, Red Kid. Actually, a current campaign we're running with Zach DMing. My Tiefling Bard has Featherfall. Kind of waiting to use the spell. I do have a feather to use it. Give this wad of bills to the Runaway 5, right, Mark? You've played Earthbound.
Yeah.
Wait, I got a backstage pass. I think that means that I can go into the concert.
Are you finally finishing that game?
I need to. Oh, sweet. I got into the Runaway 5. I'm still early in the game. Like, I just got Paula as my teammate. But I got stuck when I bought it on the Wii U. And I knew where I had to go, but I just never picked it up again. But now that I got this SNES Classic, I want to beat Earthbound, man. It's a great game from what I've played, you know? Became a sleeper agent for the main villain. Oh shit. What what does he have to do to bring you up to your agent status, I guess I should say. To awake you into your agent status.
Oh, that only took forever.
That's an interesting idea. One of the players gets turned into a sleeper agent for the BBEG.
Ooh.
I like hearing about people's D&D campaigns. It's fun. Also, I might steal your guys' idea.
So,
See, Silver, I like to punish my players for being too meta, but I mean, that's a different level right there. Where can I sit during this concert?
So are we going to, are we gonna also record Zach's campaign?
It's up to Zach. It's his campaign. It's his campaign. I mean, really, we could record our campaigns, but I like doing the D&D stories.
I mean,
It's easier to watch, they're fun to make, and it gives it our own little kind of flavor. I don't know what I'm saying.
yeah.
Alright, give this wad of bills to this team. Trying to fucking pay the Runaway 5s all this goddamn money. You just offered me bread.
Couldn't go there. That's what I'm looking for.
I don't get it. I got this wad of bills. What the fuck?
Yeah, battle points.
Oh, here we go. The show's starting. I just had to walk on there, I guess. I'm a soul man. Rocco is my gay little cat. Thanks, Silver. I appreciate that. But in all due respect, I love making the D&D stories. I don't want us to ever stop making the D&D stories. I don't see us stopping making them in the future. It's just they just take a lot of time to make. You know what I mean? And this next D&D story, we promised Stuart we'd make it of this campaign, which I'm excited. I like drawing Pokemon, so it shouldn't be too bad making. Were you about to say something, Mark?
I was gonna say, it also doesn't help that you're the only one animating.
I mean, hey man, you guys can always color.
The problem with that is, like, you have, like, a color palette that you
Not
follow.
right now. This one isn't colored. Just saying. But I just saw the Runaway 5 show.
So if you don't mind me asking, approximately how far do you think you are?
In what?
The next animation, or rather, have you gotten further than...
I am not that far, now let me tell you. Yeah. Like, remember where I was before we went on vacation? I'm still there.
Yeah, okay, alright. Please, for the love of shit.
I need to work on it.
I actually really thought about animating one of the parts.
Yeah, man. I'm reading Warman's story right now.
I'm looking for a dragon radar. The worst way I know how.
I use Adobe Animate Silver. We have an account like that the four of us share, so that we could each download, and we also have access to the projects each of us are working on. Because like we have Adobe Photoshop and Animate on that profile for Adobe. When we first started out, I used Macromedia Flash 8, which I animated our first 4 D&D stories on. So, actually first 5. So, I did it for my very first one, Zach's that that basically got us a lot of attention. And then, I did it for Jesse's 3, but then, Macromedia started to fuck up at the end of Jesse's 3rd one. I actually thought we wouldn't have been able to get the 3rd one out until I downloaded Adobe Animate, and I was able to finish it in that. So I've since stopped using Macromedia 8, and I've switched to Adobe entirely. And the first D&D story we did with that one was Mark's Pokemon one, and then after that I did the Christmas one. So we've mostly used Macromedia Flash 8, but now we're using Adobe Animate, and I like Adobe Animate a lot better.
Easier to use?
Yeah. And also it doesn't crash all the time. And it auto-saves your project, too. Which is something Macromedia Flash 8 did not, and it crashed often. So Warman, that was literally the luck of the die that he got that. Would you mind sharing what the wizard saw as his nightmare? Or was rolling a 1 his nightmare? God, Earthbound was not afraid to do anything back in the day.
No.
The second, like, chapter to this game is you have to fight and run a cult out of a happy town, happy little village, and they're actually called cults, and they talk about religion and all that stuff. Silver, I didn't know that. I like to keep ours at 20 frames per second. I mean, it doesn't really matter because there's not a lot of moving parts, but the moving parts are 20 frames per second in our animations. It was Death himself that he saw. Okay, well, I guess it was just a reality and not just a dream.
Yeah, don't hit Alt F4. It's great. For all you kids out there, the best thing you can do is hit Alt F4 and delete your System 32. But don't do that. You'll become a billionaire.
Okay, Rocco, you little piece of shit, stop doing what you're doing. Motherfucker dropped my Wacom stylus. I was sitting on its stand, and my little cunt of a cat just came over and he's just like, yo man, I got this. You could live in a fantasy world without being a main character, what would you choose? Oh, Pokemon, easily. I love Pokemon. It's a weakness of mine.
You know, you would think that, you'd think I'd pick Dragon Ball Z, but that shit's scary.
The muscular men shouting at each other, shooting laser beams and shit everywhere.
Not being
got pink people turning people into candy, eating them.
I mean, like, not being the main character is a weakness in that thing. Dick. Pokemon would be fun. Avatar: The Last Airbender would be real neato.
Avatar: The Last Airbender would be kind of cool because, well, unless you're a non-bender, then what's the point? Evo? What's Evo?
It's the world's biggest fighting game tournament.
Oh, I have heard of that. Okay.
Mark
is the big fighting guy. I'm not as big into fighting games as he is.
I can't say I'm excited for it. Because I guess the guy who runs it has been a humongous dick. But I guess I really don't care because I'm not going. But I do like watching some fighting game stuff.
We used to have this thing when I was stationed in Japan. I was in the communication squadron. For those of you guys who don't know, the comm squadron is where all the computer guys work normally on the base, like your military base. we had this thing that was every other Friday called Com Fight Night. We would go into our Com focal point, which is essentially the computer help desk for the entire base. They had 3 giant TVs, and we would just have fighting game tournaments on all those TVs. We had Super Smash Bros. Melee, Marvel vs. Capcom, and Street Fighter, and we would just drink the entire time, and it was fun. That was the biggest fighting games scene that I got into. I did, however, like Tekken. Tekken was a game I would play when I was drunk and playing beer pong. Like if I was playing beer pong and it wasn't my turn to play, I'd be playing Tekken because that shit's fun.
I'm surprised you didn't get into Pokken.
I know. I'm surprised I didn't either.
I still highly recommend it.
Yeah. I mean, it's got my main squeeze, Caesar, in it. I love Caesar, so...
I just like that I can fucking play a Sceptile.
Yeah. But I mean, they got Blastoise and Charizard. If Venusaur becomes playable, I'm picking that shit up, and I'm going online. I'm not gonna win, but I'll go online.
I actually know a guy who plays that competitively.
Really?
Yeah, he places like top 8 a lot.
Interesting. Good for him.
He's I guess he's not from here, but he's from downstate. I went to college with him.
Alright. What is JJBA Eyes of Heaven?
Oh, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh, okay. I don't watch anime, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know a lot of these things.
Yeah. I really like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because it's ridiculous. But I have not played it. Or do I have it?
What system is it for?
I think it's for PS3. I think they made a PS4 port.
Now, if you want me to play a good old Japanese game, I'll pop in Estival Versus, and let me tell you, I will masturbate on camera. Did I tell you that I bought Estival Versus in Japan Mark the day it came out?
No, that's funny. Yeah.
There's a lot of games I have from Japan. Like I have Yakuza 0. I wanted to record that game so bad, but I never did.
Why don't you?
I don't know. I want to play it with someone else. I should have played it with Jesse. We need more PlayStation games on our channel. Considering my favorite game ever is on the PlayStation, I feel like we need to give the PlayStation more love. I think our last PlayStation game was God of War, which I was originally going to play with Jesse, but Jesse wasn't home.
Jesse's never home.
Well, now he's definitely never home. But oh yeah, we played A Way Out on the PS4. That was a game Jesse and I have been wanting to. Jesse and I wanted to record ever since we first saw it at E3 a couple years ago. Oh my god! And then we played it, and we're just like, "This is not a video game. This is a book with button presses."
So why is it that in Dragon Ball Z fights, all their clothes can be destroyed except their pants? Rakum's pants get destroyed, you get to see his bum.
That's true, guys.
And
really, who else do you need to see?
I mean, yeah.
That's true, Goku hung out with his son naked all the time. Remember the hot tub scene?
Yeah. So... But in all seriousness, I believe, I'm a strong believer in the fact that they do not hit each other below the belt because that's not cool.
It's because that shit gay. Miss Vegeta with that gay shit.
Yeah, if they have to touch penises, that's just not okay. I mean, Goku will do it, but
Oh man, frickin'. We recorded a really fun game on N64. It was me, Mark, Malia, and Zach, and I really hope you guys like the video that comes out of it, because I felt like we had a really good time playing it.
I'll probably edit it this weekend.
Yeah, man.
Although I have
And
to work
if
this
you
Saturday.
can't, you can always send it to me.
You think you'll have fun editing it?
I know I will, but like if you don't have time for it, I can edit it. It's not a big deal.
I'll put it up on the drive in case you have time. But I also...
Because I'm also working on that other video that I'm still making art for.
Yeah.
But I don't need to make art for this one, so this one would be easier to edit.
We need to get our editing styles closer to each other's. Like
Yeah,
a good
I know.
middle ground.
Yeah.
I'm fucking dead.
I don't know. You and I... So here's something... What are you going to do? Let's play in the tub. That'll have to be in the future when we all get a place together. It's definitely on our list of stuff to do, Silver, don't worry.
Yeah, I actually have it written down somewhere. Like, list of
Follow
things
the
to do.
fitness. Yeah. We also need to get a tub that's big enough, and I don't think a hot tub counts.
Especially
I mean-
because I'm fat.
I mean, I didn't want to say it, but I'm just kidding. Oh my god, Fruit Juicy, you have no idea how much I love the Worm series.
Oh my god.
I love Worms. Me and my buddy Brayden used to always play Worms World Party on his PlayStation 1. Holy shit. And then Worms 3D came out for the GameCube and fucking forget about it. All of us used to play the shit out of Worms 3D.
I remember.
And like, I dabble with the new ones that are on Steam too, and I love Worms. Fuck, Fruit Juicy, you got me thinking about Worms now.
You want to play Worms sometime?
Yes, we should. Oh my god, I love Worms so much.
I remember playing Worms 3D at Jesse's birthday party
Yeah, dude, that shit
fucking
was
forever ago.
What I liked about Worms 3D is that it was multiplayer, but you only use one controller, so it can be however many characters you want, or however many people want to play as you want. Like, that was the best. So, that's gross. Get checked. Oh my god. Fuck, I love Worms.
Did I get all the Dragon Balls? Fuck. I don't remember if I got all the Dragon Balls on that map or not. God damn it.
Silver, I'm not saying it as your boss, I'm saying it as a fellow citizen of Earth.
And without Goku,
Oh my god, I love Worms. Worms 3D is actually one of my favorite games.
You know, we can play that on NetPlay with the GameCube emulator.
Yeah, we can. But I also have it for GameCube.
Yeah, but you'd have to be here, or I'd have to be
You
there.
see, it's funny you mentioned Mario Party. So during New Year's, me, Jesse, Zach, and Zach's girlfriend all played Mario Party 3 and recorded it. But Zach got frickin' furious during it, and I was unsure if I should edit it and post it. Zach was so goddamn mad during Mario Party 3. Oh my god, that smell of vision silver. Can't wait to smell the donkey, even though it is concrete. Oh my god. Thing about the Mario Party videos, and I want to toot my own horn, but I always win as Waluigi, just saying, so. What, am I saying this one is any different? Well, I mean, I guess we'll find out, but you know. Yeah, it's mostly because So Zach and Jesse are always the ones that fight the most during foot videos. And this video was no different, let me tell you. Jesse went out of his way to make Zach mad during this video, and it was hilarious.
Okay, there cannot just be one Dragon Ball.
Also, one thing is, Jesse always wants to play Mario Party 1 or 2, but I always suggest Mario Party 3. Jesse never wants to play Mario Party 3 because he doesn't know all the minigames inside and out like he does for 1 and 2 in 3. You know, because, like, so I know 3 the most out of all of them, but I don't know all the minigames inside and out. I never owned it as a kid. I always rented it. But, like, Jesse, he had Mario Parties 1 and 2, and he just played the shit out of every minigame. So he knows that if we play 1 or 2, he'll win. So I picked 3 because we all have an equal chance to win. And he just didn't like that. And he was just like, the comm cheats because they keep getting the hidden blocks with the stars. I was like, that may be true, but there'd be 4 of us playing. The comms can't cheat if there's no comms. Like,
True.
I don't know.
To be fair,
Jesse-
the comms do cheat in like
Oh, they do.
2 and 3.
I'm not saying they don't, but they cheat in every Mario Party. It's not just 3. My favorite Mario Party, though, I love Mario Party 3. Mario Party 6 is my favorite.
Mario Party 6 is pretty dope.
Mario Party 6 has the best mini games. They got fucking Granite Getaway. They got the snowball fight with the monkeys. And they got fucking Dunk Bros, the best Mario Party mini game ever. Mark, do you know what the latency is on this stream?
I don't.
It's definitely a couple seconds.
Yeah. Well, so I want to say it's like so it's quite a bit, especially for me because I'm streaming to YouTube and Twitch.
Yeah.
Which it's streaming to a separate site that then streams to those 2 sites.
Right.
And
I
that's,
don't know. I don't have a problem with it. I noticed that for me, Twitch is going a little faster,
Yeah.
but that's about it. I don't know. What's everybody else's favorite Mario Party? Mark, what's your favorite Mario Party?
My favorite Mario Party? So I really like Mario Party 1. Mario Party
That's what you see. I like 7 as well. I like the fact that you could have teams in it. I think that was the first one to introduce teams. I might be wrong though. Am I wrong? I might be. I don't know.
like
Party still over. Okay.
just teams all the time,
Well,
or like team mini games.
no, not like team mini games. I'm saying like teams, like parties. Like
Oh,
you could have 2v2 teams. Anyways, Mark, what were you saying about your favorite?
so I really love Mario Party 1, but what was the one for the Wii?
Mario Party 8 and 9. 9 was the one with the cars. 8 was the one where you're like at a carnival. And one of the courses was you were on a train and you could keep fucking with the order that the boxcars were on the train, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Tell if I'm even doing any
I don't know. I think so. I'm really bad. I think that all Mario Party games are really good except for 9 and
9 and
10.
10 were in the dumbass cars.
Yeah.
I always have fun with Mario Party. I haven't played a lot of 4 or 5. But I remember I actually pre-ordered 8 because like I had like just gotten a Wii or something, and it was like one of the first games I ordered off of Amazon. I was just like, yo man, Mario Party 8's coming out. It's gonna be banging. And it was. Man, Mario Party's good and all, but I don't know if Zach will like it if I post that video.
I say do it anyways.
Fruit Juicy, just do what I do and never do leg day. It's fun.
Just be all upper body.
Yeah. Then when my squadron decides to do group PT and we do legs, it's just like, wow, look at Riley. He's fucking up. I need to start going to the gym again.
I can't afford it, so I just work out at home.
That's what I want to do, but I need weights. I can do the dangerous thing and just start bench pressing my bed.
That sounds like a terrible idea. I mean, your purple mattress is heavy enough.
It's fucking heavy.
Roll...
Have you seen the Tim and Eric adverts for the purple mattress?
No, I haven't.
They're great. They're so fucking great. Oh my god, the Sunday scaries. The most useless superpower you can think of?
Ooh, this is my favorite game. So, instead of thinking of useless superpowers, I think of... Okay, invisible skin is pretty useless.
I don't feel like that. That's not really a power, though. That's more of a mutation.
But my favorite thing to do is think of very useful powers, but very bad drawbacks. Like, the ability to fly, but only while on a plane.
Soaking sponges, but without water. There you go. No, I know, that makes no sense. You'd have water to soak the sponge. I don't know. I don't know, I'm bad at this. I'm really bad at this. I don't know, if you think of Arm Fall Off Boy, you could make one of his arms fall off and he has a weapon that he could use. Just make his left arm fall off and just wield it with his right arm. You could be like that one picture, what is it, chocolate from every orifice man. He can't talk, he can just gargle chocolate all day. It's an instant weapon whenever you need it, Silver. I mean, you can turn invisible, but only in complete darkness. I mean, certain people of this earth can do that, kind of. Not gonna say that group of people, but I mean, they can do something quite similar.
Okay. Okay.
That's true. Night vision goggles. My cat is sleeping and he's actually really cute. It's moments like these where I really dread the moments where he's about to be a cunt. You mean like 50 first dates?
So he thinks he can beat me.
Silver?
So, what about super strength, but you cannot breathe while using it?
I mean, when I'm lifting something heavy, I can barely breathe as it is, so I mean... Doesn't seem so bad. What about the ability to grow hair 1 inch? After you've already grown a hair 1 inch, you can't use it on that hair anymore.
Super speed, but you cannot react fast enough. So like you're running into
Silver
everything.
just said something similar. He said, "How about super speed, but only when your eyes are closed?" That's almost the same thing.
Yeah.
Super speed, but only when you're barefoot. Oh, that would hurt.
The power to read minds, but everybody knows you're doing it.
No, I'm bad at this. I can't think of any.
Ooh.
The power to climb up walls, but you have polio.
The power to create the power to create anything, but you have ADD.
Can't think of anything. I'm looking at my cat for inspiration. He's just looking at me like he's better than me. What
All right.
about a hook on a chain that comes out of your finger, but it's only 3 inches long? Seems pretty stupid.
Yeah.
It seems stupid as it was coming out of my mouth, so I guess it's right. The power to turn your teeth into steel at a whim.
Telekinesis, but you can only bring things to you that you don't want.
Well, that's get a little over here for chain power. Thanks, fruit. What about, you have titanium bones, but you're very accident prone. So you're like you're getting hurt a lot. I don't fucking know. See, everybody in the chat is so much better at this than I am. I can't think of anything good. Silver, that's a great power. Like, don't say that that's not a great power.
That's a power I wish I had.
But I have to use my microwave.
The power to teleport, but it's always like 1,000 feet off the ground from wherever you're teleporting to.
The power to teleport, but it's to a random spot where a random person is and you can't pick who that person is.
Hesitant at first. Gohan changes.
The power to turn invisible, but you have to scream to use it.
You like Danny Phantom going ghost? The power to teleport in front of speeding bullets. That's good. uncontrollable super strength that your body can't handle. You pick up something, it just crushes your entire body. The ability to speak to animals, but surprise, surprise, they still don't speak English. So, like, they understand you, but you don't understand them. Oh man, you gotta find those Dragon Balls, Mark. Mark, when are you gonna fight somebody?
I was just fighting somebody.
Okay, I guess I just missed it. Every time I look up, you're looking for fucking Dragon Balls.
No, I'm trying. Cool, I got another Dragon Raider. Woo!
The power to at all times be damp and or soggy. Isn't that the frog girl from My Hero? Is that something that she does? I don't fucking know. I don't watch that show. What about super strength, but you're French? So you just don't even fight.
The power to be afraid of everything.
It's not really a power. Like,
well, no, but I guess you can choose to be afraid. Unless you're already afraid of that thing.
the power to make an open window on any surface, but it only works underwater. The power to fly downwards. What about invincibility, but all you do is watch anime all day?
Dang.
Oh shit, I should probably go to bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed here pretty soon.
I'll stick with you to the end of the stream, Mark. I'm in this. I'm in this to win this.
What?
The power to eat anything, but rocks still taste like rocks. Hey, look, it's that thing from when Gohan was in the wilderness.
Yeah.
It's funny, like, the ability to do a perfect backflip, but only while shitting. So it just lands on top of your head. Power to be invisible when nobody is looking at you. Oh, that one's good.
That's a good one.
But yeah, fucking... I don't know, I wanted to criticize Dragon Ball. I was like, why the fuck are there dinosaurs here? But it's just like, Mother 3 does the same thing and nobody questions it, so I guess it's not a big deal. Aha, Fruit Juicy, it's Budokai and there's 6 people watching. Technically 7 if you count Twitch, but that one Twitch viewer might just be me. Kill Boo. Get him.
Ooh, I've got another useless superpower.
What is it, Mark?
The ability to have 16k subscribers, but only ever max out at 10 viewers.
Okay, Mark.
It's a good joke because that's what we are.
The ability to only gain subscribers, but only because of the The small amount of animations that we do about D&D. The power to regenerate when you're not injured. That's good.
The power to explode.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would suck.
Literally what Vegeta just did.
I mean, that's a Cyberman do, isn't that the only power? Can Cybermen fly?
That's a good question.
I know that they can in, like, Xenoverse, but, like, could they in the show?
I've never seen them fly in the show, I don't think.
Hard to feel pain in your fingernails when you cut them.
There's no time to argue, Vegeta. Just put
The power
the warrior within
to duplicate yourself, but you have to pay child support.
grit.
The power to make fan fiction come to life. Gross.
I'd be riding up a storm all day, Mark. But then I'd probably write something wrong and I'd cuck myself. The power to live forever in a coffin.
God damn it. The power to win, but you also lose.
What?
You always end in a tie.
Oh, it's a double KO. Holy fuck, am I tired? Anybody else tired, or is it just Riley who's gay? Where the fuck did my cat go?
I think you're tired.
Oh shit! Hi, Rocco. I like get up and both my feet are just like right on him. Rocco boy, you little bitch, you son of a bitch. Power to shapeshift, but you can't change your face. I just imagine people like turning into Thomas the Tank Engine.
There's a Pokemon episode about that in Ditto.
Yeah. With Duplica Zitto.
Motherfucker, I'm never gonna beat this.
Oh my god, Rocco, you don't need to leave.
Another double KO.
Bitch boy. You're my little baby bitch boy, Rocco. That's the mic. Is that Malia I hear?
Yeah.
Hi, Malia.
Hey, Riley says hi, Malia.
Hello. How's Tank doing, by the way?
He's still a little smelly.
The power to have superhuman taste.
Oh, I'm gonna lose this one. Damn it.
Actually, Pixel Sage, that one that you just said about passively changing the color of objects, I actually did that with prestidigitation in the last D&D game we played when we were camping a little while ago. Me and Mark pulled off a grand scheme to get a horde of orcs off of us, and it worked. So, had to do with color changing. So even if you're colorblind, let me tell you, it was good.
God damn it.
Oh, did you just hear that?
No.
Oh my god, this little meow. Sorry, Rocco. You don't like it when you lay on my stomach like that. The power to set yourself on fire, but you're not fireproof. The power to be irresistible to people you aren't attracted to. Ugh.
Ugh.
Like, that'd be like just the human race in general, right? Oh, I'm so edgy. David Blaine, is that the power? Like,
I always lose. The power to grow in size, but only in your own house.
the power to change the shape of your nipples.
The power to smell only dog shit.
The power to change the size and shape of your penis, but you're a woman. Starnips would be pretty rad, Fruit Juicy. Kind of like Starburns in Community. Best waifu. Speaking of women with penises, hey Mark, I'm getting a new staff sergeant in my shop this month, and see you, Fruit Juicy. She's fucking gay as hell.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. She joined the Air Force in like 2010, and she got kicked out because of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, and then she rejoined in 2014.
Huh.
I thought that was pretty interesting.
That is really interesting.
It's so funny because like my boss, he's like a really old, super conservative guy, and he doesn't realize it yet that he's about to get a new staff sergeant that's super gay, like, and a woman. So like, he's about to go nuts when he finds out.
That is hilarious.
Try to breathe underwater, but not fish pee. Does that mean that like you filter out the fish pee and it just lands in your mouth, like as pure fish pee and not water?
That would suck.
I think that Pixel Sage just described the period for a woman. I'm not a woman. I don't know how periods work. I never asked. I just acknowledge that they exist.
I got fucked up.
Well, yeah, you're fighting in Lord Jabba Jabba's stomach. What the fuck are you? I've never seen this area before in Dragon Ball.
This is inside Boo's stomach.
Oh, okay. So you are in someone's stomach. When did they travel here?
When they fuse together, they go inside. They go inside Boo to get everybody out.
Is this in a... Sorry, I missed the first part. Was this in a movie?
No, they fuse together using the earrings.
Yeah.
And they,
So is this actually in Dragon Ball Z?
yeah.
I do not remember this.
Yeah, they eat them. or they allow themselves to get absorbed so that they can free everybody who
Oh,
was absorbed.
now I remember. Yeah, okay, okay. Yeah. I remember being darker and more blue, though.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys said the power to be Iceman, but what about the power to be Bubble Man? Reminds me of the level in Ape Escape where you go into that giant T-Rex's mouth and, like, you start off, like, outside, you just see a T-Rex, like, just kind of sitting there, and there's, like, a little boat and stuff, and you're catching monkeys outside, but then it turns out the actual level is inside the fucking T-Rex, and his insides are the level.
That's really cool.
Yeah. It was neato when I found it out as a kid. It's like I went up to him and, like, I hit him because, like, I didn't know what to do, and he opened his mouth, and, like, I was like, his mouth is open for a long time, and, like, I went over there, and sure enough, it was like a door, and I was like, what the fuck? The power to be 50% bulletproof. It's good. Like, does that mean, like, 50% of your body is bulletproof, or the bullets only penetrate through your body 50%?
Or are you bulletproof only 50% of the time and you don't know when?
Yeah. We need the deets. Yes, okay. Looks like this guy's pretty hard to fight, Mark.
God damn it. Yeah, he is. The power to shoot bullets, but it's out your dick and it's like pissing, fucking...
Like gonorrhea.
It's like pissing kidney stones.
Now, Silver, I need to clarify. Can you get arrested for what's in your browser history, or are you immune to getting arrested for it and people are just disappointed in you? This is important to me, Mark.
God damn it.
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just trying to clarify on what this power is. What about the power to know every single formula and command in Excel spreadsheet?
I mean, that's handy.
It would be totally handy for me. I use that shit all the time. But you still have to pay for using it. Alright, Silver. That's all I needed to know. Oh man. I need to make a... I'm probably gonna need to make a thumbnail for the stream, huh?
Yeah, I can make it.
You sure?
Yeah,
Okay. You have the template for it?
I think so. It's in Photoshop, yeah?
Yeah. You're gonna need the Budokai 3 logo though. Power to turn $1 into 4 quarters. Ooh. I mean, that could be useful. What about the power to turn your skin purple for like 5 seconds? Power to turn $1 into 3 quarters. I mean, maybe if you just wanted to pelt somebody with something hard, I don't know.
The power to watch any anime, but it's dubbed by people online who don't know what they're doing.
It's dubbed by the Ubisoft Let's Players at E3. Alright, I see through your eyelids. Ooh. You can't already do that? Just kidding. Oh man. Mark, I'm going to go to bed.
Okay.
Yep. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Y'all have a great night. Love you all. Go Fighters. I'll talk to you this weekend, Mark.
Alright. See you later. Bye. Yeah, okay, you know what? That wouldn't be that bad. The power to produce money only when you're getting mugged. As long as they didn't see you produce it. Because then you'd be held hostage. That's what that would turn into. God damn, this is hard.
I am the Prince of all Saiyans.
Alright, see you later. Oh boy. Finally did it. And I think I also get a wish.
Go. And even the Prince of the Warriors say,
Which I'm gonna just wish for breakthrough. One last bit of news for the channel before I go to bed.
Who have gathered the 7 Dragon Balls, I shall grant you
So
one thing from among these.
soon, I wasn't looking what I was choosing. God damn it. Okay, that's what I wanted. But yeah, last bit of news. Sooner than later, we are going to, or at least I'm going to start streaming more frequently, and hopefully, if I get everything straightened out, I will be able to stream more than once a week. And if that's a possibility, I'll also try and stream, you know, much longer than usual.
hey, it's me, Goku! So which are you going to play? You'll get stronger as you fly all over the world, battling powerful opponents.
But yeah.
Sounds exciting!
I recommend just staying in touch in the Discord chat, and we'll keep everybody updated. But yeah, thanks for joining. I'm going to bed. I've got to work in a couple hours. So I'll see you guys next time. Maybe next Saturday. Or this Saturday. I don't know. Bye.